name is Jason Putz. I'm a physical therapist at Physical Therapy Solutions in Dyersville, Iowa, as well as Manchester, Iowa. Today I'd like to talk about a little bit of job rotation or job task rotation. I think I see this a lot within the manufacturing division, but I also see it at home as well, where people tend to do the same postures and positionings for a long period of time, and that tends to get muscles in a certain area tight or weak, and so you get a muscle imbalance, which leads to people having pain. One of the typical ones in our everyday office position is just sitting at the desk. So as we sit at the desk and we're on our computer, we're kind of forward. We're in this kind of chronic posture and position of being forward. Our pectorals get tight, our interscapular muscles get weak, and we have this muscle imbalance, which tends to lead to either neck pain or shoulder pain. And so I really think that trying to rotate tasks while you're sitting at the computer, such as getting up and going to the copy machine, getting up often and going to the bathroom, water cooler, but about every half hour getting up and getting out of this chronic posture and positioning activity. So that's that task rotation where you're doing something a little bit different, and you're not doing the same thing all the time. In manufacturing, a lot of times we're doing a lot of reaching and bending forward. So if you do that for a little bit of time, I would tell you that let's go find another task where we're walking or we're vacuuming or we're cleaning, so you're not doing the 8 hours of chronic bending forward activity. If you're doing fine motor stuff where you would be kind of sewing or something like that, that you would go to something gross motor where you'd be lifting a box or putting things overhead, that you're changing your position really helps in the aspect of injury prevention, because you're doing multiple things rather than being sport specific or activity specific. And getting really good at one thing doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be pain free. So a lot of times in sports we like to say, oh, they're going to be a really good offensive lineman, but if they go play baseball, they might not be a really good baseball player. So we want people to be able to do lots of different varying things, because it makes all the muscles do their job versus being very specific, and then certain muscles do get strong and do that task all by themselves, and lead to pain eventually. So if you have any questions about task rotation or job rotation activities, feel free to give us a call at Physical Therapy Solutions in Dyersville, 563-875-8615, in Manchester, 563-927-1499. You can always like us on Facebook, and you can find us on the web at www.ptsiowa.com. And if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Thank you.